Meet Foxtrot, a super cool female blue heeler with an incredible owner from Columbia County, New York, about 2.5 hours from us here in Manhattan. Fox is with us for our board and conditioning program. What we're going to be working out with Fox is some state of mind conditioning, impulse control, and teaching her some coexistence skills for real world situations. This is her story.
But we have a lot of trouble walking down the street in town. If she sees another dog, she will start lunging and barking, and I have to do a lot of skirting around other dogs walking into the street. At work, she only gets along with one dog there, so we have to alternate days when the other dogs can come, and it would be great if one day she could coexist with the other dogs at the office so that I don't have to stay at home. It definitely seems like she's intrigued by motion. If she sees, little bunnies running across the street, squirrels, she wants to go after them. Oh yeah, she will pull me down the street if she sees a squirrel. I definitely want to be able to take my dog anywhere. Right now it's really difficult to travel or have people come visit us who have other dogs. We've had instances where roommates' friends have come to town and we've had to spend 3 days making sure the dogs don't go near each other. Keeping one dog in the basement, one dog upstairs, taking turns going outside. I mean, one day it'd be awesome if she could go to dog parks and be with other dogs, but baby steps first. I just want to get her in control around other animals and all around improving her listening skills. There's a few areas where we can improve. She can sit and lay down great, but she's not so good with the recall, so I think getting her a bit more focused will help me with training her further.
So this is our first walk without the owner, Lori. What we're going to be looking to do is just take a normal walk with a normal dog as if we have no issues. Obviously, I'm aware of what the issues are. We saw them today, and I know he gets into this state where nothing else matters, and anything else that tries to matter at that time, he's going to correct and redirect so that he can stay focused on his issue. This is compressed air. It's a peccavister. I don't know what his reaction is going to be like, but I definitely want to startle him and get him to focus on me and forget about the other whatever it may be, which is probably going to be a dog or a squirrel or something like that. So at that point, I'll work with that and have him stay focused on me. So if he does it and he wants to go back, he's going to get it again. He wants to go back, he's going to get it again and be like, whoa, I gotta pay attention to you. You're on hold for a second. I'll get to you later. What's up? And then I show him, hey, don't do that. And once he simmers down, he can experiment with actually looking at the other dog in a more calm way. The one thing that I notice is her body language is not relaxed. She's and her ears are constantly forward. I want to change that to the point where she's more mellow and relaxed, because right now, her pace is just not matching mine. Like when I slow down, she slows a little, but she's walking at a greater speed limit than I am. So hopefully we can get into some squirrels or some dogs or something, and I'll get a chance to kind of slow her down a bit. All right, so we're trying to catch up with a random neighborhood gentleman and his 2 boxers. Not to disrupt him, to kind of have him still doing what he's doing. One of Fox's issues is movement. So we want to keep her sort of at this pace. She's not in the perfect zone, but she's a little bit better. I want you to notice, if at all, when her ears and her posture, her state changes once she sees those dogs up ahead. You'll be able to see the switch. Right there is where it starts. That's where it starts. That's where I catch it right there. Now I startled her because no one's ever done that when she reaches level 1 of the activity. Most owners miss that. Right there. What she saw was the ears go up and she's like, oh, I see dogs. And it started really, really mild, so it goes unnoticed. Right, so we're gonna stay with this dude. Right now. Right there. Hey, So I could use a little bit less intensity that time because she's a bit more zoned in on me. So you'll see when it goes back again. So she's focused on me. Hey. And she's sort of now being more concerned with me than the dogs. Hey. So at this point I could use a little bit of voice. Because I have her in a state where she's included me in the walk. She might not like me yet. She might not know why she's included me yet. But she knows, you know what? I can't focus on everything without having to focus on this guy also. I have to focus on this guy also. And when she forgets that, I send her little reminders. So she's like, all right, is this what you want? Is this cool? Can we look at it this way? Absolutely, you can look at a dog this way. But that other way gets you into trouble. So I'm watching her. I don't even care about the other dogs. Because we're getting closer and closer. And she keeps checking in with me, which is really cool. So that the touch that I gave her was enough to say, oh wow, you're a part of the walk too? I didn't realize you were there. See, so now we have the movement, which is a start. It's not dogs at a park yet, but I'm allowing her to sort of experience this process right here. Now we have her seeing those dogs in a little bit of a frantic concern state, and she's not even matching it. So we're getting some good stuff early on off of 1 or 2 corrections. Pretty impressive. And she's looking at him the entire time. She goes back and forth, checks in with me. Shh, hey, right there, a little reminder that she wasn't being bad. It's just a reminder, don't forget about me on the walk. Include me in the walk. I'd like to be included. I'd like to partake in this walk with you. That's all I'm saying. Good stuff. All right, cool. What we're going to show you really quickly is we have some of our Stuyvesant Town pack here. Sarah, one of our walkers and training assistants here to help us out. What we're going to do is we're going to introduce Fox to this scenario for the first time. She's never met these dogs before. We only have 2. We have Gravy and we have Cayenne. I want to show you because a lot of people have this understanding or belief that when I work with dogs, the dogs just don't misbehave, but that's not true. So I want to show you the difference in how Fox will misbehave with me when she doesn't get direction and how she'll behave the second she gets it. So we want to get her to the point where she does it on her own, but right now she needs a mentor. She needs someone to give her a reminder because she's not responsible enough to make the choice on her own. So I'll show you the difference quick before and after, and hopefully this goes according to plan. All right. That's sort of what you're used to seeing. That's what you're sort of used to seeing. It's much more mild, so she's actually doing better than I thought she was. Right here, the one time, and she didn't get hurt. She didn't get hurt. Startled. So there might be one more minor correction, but you can walk over closer now. The difference. All I'm doing is this right here. So it's not something that hurts. The difference is it actually allows her to sort of simmer down. Come on closer. And start realizing that she has to worry more about me and focus on me instead of having these meltdowns. So in this state, this is the start to having her walk with the dog relaxed instead of starting to go crazy, and then eventually she'd be doing that and we'd see another dog and escalating to this whole crazy meltdown. So in this state, I'm going to show you if it's about to happen again. We get a little bit more of a cautious dog. This cautious dog, I allow to actually see the dogs and smell and figure it out, because this is a dog that's trying to figure out the dog first. So I was actually expecting a little bit more of an explosion, but it just shows us that what we have been working on is starting to get through to her, where it took a while for a build-up, and even when we did have the build-up, it wasn't nearly as bad as it was. So she's starting to do it on her own. She still needs help. So that's the progress right there. So in this state, I can allow it. See how much more relaxed the dog is? I can still see the pace sort of pick up a little bit. There was like a little franticness, but she's starting to self-correct with just a little bit of guidance.
Right. Back to place. Good.
Nice.
Good,
Nice.
lady.
Very nice.
Back here.
Very nice.
Good. Good girl.
Good girl.
Good lady. Back here.
Nice.
Good girl.
Keep it on. There you go.
Good
There you go.
girl.
You can let off now. Nice.
Back here.
Awesome.
Good. Back here. Good. Good.
That right there is a dog making a clear choice.
Yeah.
to actually